Now, in our last video, we talked about educational neglect. Hear me out. By definition, so you know it's real. By definition, in the state of Minnesota, educational neglect is defined as the failure of a parent or guardian to ensure a child's educational needs are met, specifically through school attendance, and can be a form of child maltreatment. It is a legal obligation for parents to ensure their children up to a certain age attend school or have appropriate educational placement. If a child under 12 misses 7 or more unexcused days of school, a report of educational neglect is generally required. What does that mean? 2 days your child decides they don't want to go to school. Monday, Tuesday, they don't want to go to school. They got a stomach ache. You keep them home. You don't even think about calling the school because it's like, it's not a big deal. They're marked unexcused. You understand? They're marked unexcused. Once they are marked unexcused, that's two. Let's say Wednesday you get a call that your other kid is sick, and so you just keep the first kid home sick. Now you have three unexcused absences because you assume, guess what? I don't need to make a call. They called me about the kid being sick, so it's not that big of a deal. Now, this is an extreme example. Do you understand? Extreme example, which means it's highly unlikely that this could happen, but it's possible. Okay. So you can create whatever scenario you want to create, but hear me out. Wednesday, you don't make a call and you report the first child who was homesick. That's three unexcused absences. Now, most schools in the Duluth area will allow for you to call and say, hey, on Wednesday, hey, I forgot to call and let the school know that that she's homesick these last 3 days. Therefore, it has changed from unexcused to now should be excused. It is your responsibility to pay attention to your kids' attendance record, right? You should be asking them to print it off. You want to make sure that your kid has always been accounted for on time. Too many minutes late to class makes your kid unexcused. Understand the policies and procedures of the school district that your kid is in for educational neglect, because 7 unexcused absences consecutively will require for your teacher, your school, your child's teacher, or your child's school to make a report for a educational neglect in the state of Minnesota. Have a good day.